You have come. Good. Now that you are ready to continue, I know what must be done. You and Phasma Hume are to steal the Amulet of Rithen. The unbeliever has been attentive for once. He is eager to prove himself, so he will help you on this mission. The amulet is the object I want you to steal. That is the only information you require. Rithen is a labyrinth of curious make. You will work with another traveler, Phasma Hume. Phasma does not take his worship of the Hierophant to Heartshade. He will learn the need for respect.
What is it? So you got all that right? The Hierophant is sending us... I always took the Hierophant for a horned beast. Telling thieves what to steal, telling the free to worship. Some leader. Came here looking to get away from orders. But it seems you travelers follow commands like everyone else. I left a life of luxury behind to become one of the travelers of legend, like Spinning Tom or even Mare and Irian in the old days. I left the law and rules and trappings when I joined up, only to be saddled with a new seer. More like a new overseer. Right, here I am, jabbering like a thrice-damned malt worm. Or the Hierophant. You go to Rithen by the main entrance. I'll take another path, and I'll meet you in there. Heard about that, did you? It seems that we're starting to be recognized, if the... Ain't ashamed to say I've figured our guy to be nothing but a barrel-gated loggerhead. But maybe they'll do right by me this time. Mare's got the skill of a master thief, anyone can see that. If only she didn't dote on that worm-mouthed Hierophant. Now that she's back with a piss-poor husband, I guess she'll be the same as she ever was. The place is ghostly, dankish and strange. All of Tywilly was scarred by the war. But now, the tower's full of deserters. A great traveller's name is on the lips of every tavern maid given enough time. They're the ones with true legacy. Wretched sod. Even with his lover here, he cares more for dances and plays than thievery. Puts a man off his ale. Mooncap is fine. I mean, it seems all the travellers would rather rob a noble woman's rouge than her purse. But I'm not judging. The leadership here does lap up the words of the Hierophant, though. Like a bunch of mangy curs looking for a morsel. Let's move. So, you made it. Remember, there's more than just your reputation on the line. I hope you're right. Looks like there's a lever on my side. Looks like it... Remember me! Through fine, I see. Time to return the favor. The way forward is blocked. Can you see a lever on good riddance? There's a problem. I can't find a way forward anymore. I think you're up again. Is there anything on your side? Good riddance. What was that? Oh, hell! Get in there! Well, looks as though we made it, despite what the Hierophant predicted. So much for her vaunted prophesying. The door opens with 2 pressure plates. You stand on one, and I'll stand on the other. Let's finish this. Time to get that out. Yeah? What? Ah! It burns! I can't move!
Well, ain't this a sight to take in? My own little dove, all grown up and robbing this place with no care. Took a bit of doing to track you and poor Phasma down here. But when I heard what job you were on, I had to find you. The Hierophant had it in for me. Meant to see me on a noose for not being a quiet little soot, so I left the Travellers. I guess as long as I got the message, it didn't matter if I was dead or not. Hierophant's mistake. I had to learn what I could of the Hierophant, and that all brought me here, to you. I've been off in the dark for a while, Dove, and I'm sorry for that, after all you did for me and I understand. But I had to go underground. I had to do a little digging, and I found a bit, Dove. I I told you the Hierophant set me up. Well, just in case you had any doubts, the Hierophant set you and Phasma up here. Think, Dove. True, Phasma ran his mouth about the Hierophant, but I did some digging. The Hierophant sees all, knows all, so they say. Except you. And that makes you. You were both sent here because the Hierophant knew at least one of you would be cursed. So I came to help. We helped poor Phasma. I heard the job would take you to Rhythm, and I learned about the amulet. This gem should be able to negate the curse. Give it to Phasma, will you? It's most likely what's behind this insurrection. Some amulet of Telogris disguised as a gift. Always check a gem for flaws, Dove. Use that gem I gave you on the amulet that cursed him. That should set him right again. Strange place, ain't it? The old captain here got fed up with the army's incompetence, so now they're in revolt. The Hierophant had it in for me. Meant to see me on a noose for not being a quiet, so I left the Travellers. I guess as long as I had to learn what I could.
You saved me. When I was trapped in that curse, I didn't know what would happen. But you saved me. And Grim's here. Grim Olwig? You should speak to him. It looks like you're the one he came for. Keep going.
Good to see Phasma's back among the moving. Let's make sure we don't let the Hierophant get him. If you see Irian, tell him Phasma died. But on to other things. You've been running around these lands like a good traveller, Dove. But now, I have a job for... We've all tasted the Hierophant's malice. Now let's make sure we return the favour. I got a plan, Dove. We're doing more than getting our revenge. We're removing the Hierophant. The Hierophant meant for me to die while stealing a certain book, the Missives of Sable, which you traded to the gnomes for my freedom. I can think of no better weapon for my revenge. But the gnomes have hidden it away. I need you to steal the glass of ambient to help us locate it. It's unlucky, Dove, but it's your lot. The Hierophant sees all, knows all, except for you. It's an ancient bit of Irathi magic. It's older than these lands. What even old with the right thought, it shows the object of one's desire, if it be a familiar thing. Meaning we can use it to find the missive. Look, Dove, the Hierophant don't know we're alive, and when we're found out, we'll be in danger. But it's worse than that. The Hierophant's not just getting rid of dissidents, they're keeping the Travellers untalented, and thus dependent. In time, the Travellers will be nothing more than suckling babes, dependent on the Hierophant for survival. It's in an old Irathi ruin to the south, called the Blackened Hall. Between you and the glass is an army of demons, and 3 tribes. To bypass the trials, I left you a gift at the dungeon's entrance. Buru's boots. Those, along with the amulet you and Phasma stole, should help. The glass is powerful, Dove, and well guarded. But you're the only one who walks free of the Hierophant's gaze. It's all up to you. There's the Isle of Flame, where any who aren't quick on their feet will burn. Use Buru's boots to tread safely through them. Then there's the Dark Maze, a labyrinth of hidden paths. You'll just have to find a way through. Lastly is the Guardian. They say it's a demon that can't be killed. But if you use the Rhythm Amulet, you can curse it, like it's in the Blackened Hall. Place has a nasty reputation of being the trials within aren't insurmountable. I nabbed a few familiar items to help you with. You've got your work cut out for you, Dove. And I've mine to do as well. Let's get moving. Magical treasure, crafted by the Arathi. Once owned by the King of the Blackened Hall, and now guarded by his Queen. We can use it to find the missives of Sable, and the gnomes have that book so well hidden, there ain't no other way. Thought you might need to rely on a bit more than your odd luck on this one, Dove. So I got you Buru's boots and the Amulet of Rhythm. I meant to get the Master's pick as well, but sometimes, Dove, you have to make do with your own. Now, use them as you wish, but they ain't got much magic left in them, so be warned. They won't last you forever. And Iskaru, Dove. Legends say she fooled the King of Blackened Hall, slipped in and took it right over. Nasty bit of ruin from what I heard. Legend says an old king reigned there with his wife. Wonderful too, I reckon. Halls of flame, magical mazes. But it's a bad ending. His wife was a monster all along. And by monster, I mean demon. So the story goes, at any rate. We'll take a thief of good class to break in. And I think you're just the fit, Dove. The story goes that they're drawn to the glass like thieves to a jewel. Wouldn't doubt it. The Horus are supposedly, they thought the glass could help them see, but the Guardian will let nothing near. There's the Isle of Flame, where any who aren't quick on their feet will burn. Use Buru's boots to tread safely. Oh, then there's the Dark Maze, a labyrinth of hidden paths. You'll just have to... Lastly is the Guardian. They say it's an Iskaru that...
Can I help? Aiton welcomes all visitors. Those who don't call...
Hello again, stranger. What do you need?
Many tidings, stranger.
Many tidings, stranger.
Huh? East of the Wold, fortunes can be had there for a... Oh, really? Someone finally answers to my posting? Well, now that's what I like to see. Finally, keep the peace.
You've come. Wise. Wiser than those other fools in the House of Ballads. It is their inability to see beyond them. This is my realm, and any who seek to cross it must first face the wall of thorns awaits. I am not of the summer court, but a flower of the bleak winter, and I desire the one thing that the chill of immortality cannot provide. Love. You will not lay eyes on him until I find you worthy of it. I pull your strings now. If you wish to rescue your friends, you must, as it is in the telling, so it will be for you. Only a true knight of the House of Ballads may pass beyond the wall, and tell me, beloved, Are your tales worth a minstrel's breath? Or are you just dust waiting to fall?